Okay, Ben McCulloch, thank you for joining us, mate.
Pleasure to be here. How you doing?
Not bad, mate. Now, your career, Ben, unfortunately got cut short, didn't it, mate?
Yeah, that's one way to phrase it. I'd say it did get cut short.
Well, straight to the point. It's I'm sorry, mate. I'm straight to the point here, but mate, you were a bloody good fighter, Ben, and unfortunately, yeah. Tell us what happened in your last fight, Ben. I just read up on it. You laid on the canvas there for several minutes after the fight. What actually happened back in 2014?
Back in 2014. What actually happened was I got knocked out. It was the second round.
Yeah.
Caught me with a massive overhand right in the first round, and it got me pretty good. And then you got me with another one, I think, mid-second round. And obviously, I can't remember much after that, but he put me out, and it took me, I think it was 5 minutes before I woke back up.
Yeah, jeez. You ended up with a record of 14 wins with 11 KOs, and just that last one you lost by KO. Geez, does it bother you, mate? You've had to give it away, or you're getting on with your life?
Yeah, you got to move on with your life.
You've got to.
Life goes. It does. There's a lot more to a life than just boxing. But
you said it.
Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, it was pretty annoying for a while. I was pretty.
How long were you annoyed for, Ben?
I was kind of
a couple of years.
Fairly embittered for maybe about a year. But I got knocked out pretty bad. I had other more cognitive issues to deal with, so it wasn't too bitter a pill to swallow in regards to the actual boxing. I was going to, reconfigure at a neuroanatomical level. The brain was not ideal at that point in time.
Yeah, because look, I know every time I see you, you're happy, you're enjoying life, aren't you, at the moment? We always have done.
In this kind of company, how can you not?
Yeah. So you're helping Tony Delvecchio out at Bondi Boxing with the fighters?
Yeah, Bondi Boxing.
You're loving it, aren't you?
Yeah, it's good. I've known Tony for over a decade. We've always been really good friends first, and the trainer.
You poor bugger.
Pupil relationship has come second, but it's good. It's a really good atmosphere there.
It is.
Everyone gets on good. It's got the really good kind of middle ground between a little bit of a hot ground for talent, but at the same time, alongside being really competitive, it's still a really friendly, warm culture.
Oh, that's the way I feel it every time I go in there.
It's great.
It's a great gym. Everyone says hello to everybody, and what a great gym it is there. You've got so many fighters Tony's got there. He needs somebody like you to give him a hand, mate, especially on fight nights.
Trust me, Tony Delvecchio needs help.
Now, make sure he does. Make sure he... Poor bugger, how's he handle all them fighters? But he needs to bring you and a couple of guys to wrap up their hands on my next show, because he's got about 6 guys on.
When's the next show for?
27th of March at Club Punch Bowl. He's got about, I think he's got 4 or 5 on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's got a busy roster, that guy, all the time. He's pros, a multitude of amateurs. I think he had 2 guys fight last night, but yeah, he's always busy.
Where was that at?
Way out west.
Okay.
Where was it? What's it called? Blacktown. I don't go that far out.
Yeah.
I stay in the confines of the eastern suburbs usually.
You won't leave? Will you come to Punch Bowl?
I'll come to Punch Bowl. I'll come to Punch Bowl for you, mate.
God love you. Oh, that's great. Now, going back through your career, geez, you beat some good fighters. You beat Les Piper, you beat Mark Flanagan, who fought for 2 world titles. Geez, you beat some good boys there.
Yeah, and probably them 2 guys, obviously the guy that I lost to, the Russian, and who was the other guy that was quite talented? Probably the 4 best guys were those 3, and Southpaw, Omar Sheikh, he was pretty nifty as well. He's pretty skillful.
I remember that one, Omar Sheikh, he was in the middle of your career, wasn't he?
Yep, he was more early on.
It was earlier on. Beat him on a split decision. Ooh, at Mansfield.
Yeah, it was close.
Mansfield Tavern. Yeah.
I broke my hand in 2 places in that fight, actually. Smashed it. And then I fought Flanagan the next one and broke it on his head in the second round almost straight away, really.
Oh, God. You beat him unanimous over 6, was it?
Yeah, 6 rounds against Flanagan. He was just relentless. I just had to keep boxing and moving.
You had to with him. He's a good
fighter.
He's
a lot bigger than me, yeah. He's strong.
What do you think was your best win?
Best win, Paul? Oh, it's got to be Les Piper.
Yeah, Les Piper. I was there that night.
It was kind of... what was I? I boxed for maybe about a decade.
Yeah.
It's like 4 years in the amateurs or 5 years in the amateurs, 3 or 4 years as a pro, and that was kind of the breakout fight for me. That sort of like confirmed that I wasn't wasting my life boxing. Got me sponsors, recognition, international rankings, and eventually led me to the world title. It was such a tough fight too. That guy is brutal, relentless.
That was at South Sydney Juniors. I was in the second row.
That was a good fighter.
It was a great fight. That was.
I think I dropped that guy 2 or 3 times before I knocked him out.
Yeah.
Just relentless.
Yeah, you sure did. You ended up, what round was it? You ended up stopping him towards the end, wasn't it? Ninth round. That was for the vacant Parva super middleweight title and the IBF Pan Pacific super middleweight title. So you grabbed 2 belts that night.
2 belts, but even more importantly, I got the world ranking, which was after with the WBA. Yeah, that guy was an animal, man. I hit him really, really hard.
He was tough.
The second round, he fell down like pretty hard, and I thought, oh, sweet, I'm done. Go back up, attack me, like relentlessly, had me back on the ropes within 20 seconds. Dropped him again in the 5th, really hard, and he fell on his back. The kind of not as dramatic as the Fury Wilder.
I remember now.
In the 12th, but dropped him hard. I thought, oh, great, we're done. He's back up again.
He got up again. Geez, that's right. I remember now.
I actually had 2012. 2012. I think it was October by memory. I actually had I wouldn't go as far as saying a panic attack, but an internally combusted in the 8th round. Finished the 8th. Went back to the corner. I can't remember what Tony was saying to me, and I just thought, if I don't knock this guy out, my legs were gone. I was like, if I don't knock him out this round, because I'd never done more than 6, I thought he's just going to eat me alive.
Yeah, and you went on and defended it the next fight against Jonathan Simamura.
Oh, he was actually probably the best fighter that I ever fought.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. No, he wasn't very good. I had a couple of.
You don't know who was, mate. They're all tough fight. No one gets an easy fight, do they? Back in our day, mate.
I think they were a little bit tough. Our different days are a little bit different. I know. Back a little further than me.
I was testing you then, mate. I was just going to see what answer I got. I was waiting for you.
Well, maybe we're in the same umbrella, but not in the same.
Mate, all I know is I didn't fight a tie, mate. I refused to fight a tie. It did nothing for me.
Well, that's what I mean. I think I was like towards it's only been in the last 5 or 6 years that fighters have got it really, really, easy. They can be so selective, but back in the day, as you say, it was a lot tougher. Sure
was. And your last fight was, that was your title you were defending, wasn't it? The WBA? Well,
no, it was the quick fight.
Yeah, that was it. Right, okay. And that was. So you've got on with your life. You've realised you couldn't fight anymore. You made the right decision. Now, a lot of fighters can't give boxing away because that's all they do. I found that hard when I give it away. You eat, sleep, and drink boxing, as you know. But you got to find another outlet. You really do.
Yeah, totally.
Well, look at Anthony Mundine. That boy cannot give it away. I don't know why he just wants to keep fighting. Can someone tell me why does he want to keep fighting? He doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah,
He's done it all.
I'm obviously going to value the brain more since I got severely hurt.
Yeah.
But still, everyone, at a certain point you're done, and if you've made money, significant money like Chop has, it's perplexing to still want to fight in your, what is he like, 45?
46, I think. 46.
46, that's
46.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to do the George Foreman, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, George, he got millions to make that comeback, but was it Michael Moorer he knocked out?
Yeah, knocked out Michael Moorer.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, but I don't think Trump's going to do that. He hasn't knocked out anyone in a while. No. And it's just a shame. I remember you used to spar him, Paul.
Yeah.
2005, 6, 7, and he was just a killer.
He was.
To go from that to now, it's just, why would you still be fighting?
Yeah. All I know is, Ben, you're a lot smarter than me. I copped a bad bump on the head in 96. I ended up in hospital under observation for 48 hours in the Philippines.
I didn't know, in the Philippines?
Yeah, no, they looked after me. I ended up in a... It wasn't for Changa Langlands and his crew over there, I would have ended up in a bloody hospital in the back of nowhere. But, yeah, got severe swelling in between the skin of me scalp and me brain. And I come back here and the neurologist said, no more, mate. But silly me, had to have the one more, didn't I? Not as smart as you.
But no, I didn't know that. How many fights do you have for?
I had 100 fights for 100 losses, Ben. I was pretty good. No, I ended up having the 20.
You got to use more head movement.
Yeah, at the 21 pros, but it's a tough old game, and I'm glad. As my old trainer said to me, it's just another little chapter in your life. More chapters to come. You know, and Johnny Lewis said the same thing. Says the same thing. You got to have a look at that use by date. You got to have a good look at yourself in the mirror and know when it's time to hang them gloves up. But a lot of them don't know how to do it. But you, fortunately for you, mate, you're a smart lad.
Oh, well, I sort of got forced into retirement anyway. I would have made that shot. I think that's a really good concept. If you can acknowledge that you actually have a use by date, then at some point you can make that distinction. But it's such a shame that so many good fighters can't. It's weird.
It sure is. Well, you were one hell of a fighter, Ben. You had tons of ability. But still, mate, you can look back with a smile because look at that record. 14 fights for 11 KOs. Wow, and you won a couple of titles to go with it.
Yeah, people keep describing me the way you're describing me. I always have a smile on my face, Paul. It sounds fantastic.
Good on you, Ben. Look, it's been great having you on the show. We'll cut it there. And
good to talk to you, Paul. Always good to talk to you.
You could come and be a boxing analyst with us, you know.
Yeah, I'd love to do that, mate. Yeah. Maybe what is it? It's Saturdays at this point?
Yeah, but you won't leave these and Saturdays, mate. That's the only thing. We're in Padstow here.
No. Like I said, I make exceptions to Paul Mazzari.
You got the Red Rattler and walk down from Padstow Station and walk down here. We still got them here.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Ben, mate. Great to have you on. You're a great fighter and...